What is going on, guys? It's Chubbs TV here. Today I'm going to be showing you the 4 multiplayer maps from the Salvation DLC, which came out on September 6th. The first map I am going to be showing you is Outlaw, which they have remade this map from Standoff, which was in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I really like this map. I like this map in Black Ops 2. I think bringing it back to Black Ops 3 as a fan favourite was a fairly good decision, but I think, like I said before in a different video, when it comes to Infinity Ward, I think developers are starting to run out of new ideas. I mean, considering they've had 2 remakes in this one, which is this one and the Outskirts remake. But I thought this piano was pretty cool. Self-playing piano, who doesn't want one of them every so often? But yeah, the look of the map, it looks pretty cool. You can definitely, place yourself in a sort of turn of the century kind of Wild West sort of town, but the layout of it hasn't changed. It's literally just the looks. I mean, yeah, there's the call outs for the MLG lot are probably going to change if they decide that they're going to re-input this into the rotation. But basically, from what I can tell, the map is still pretty much exactly the same. It's still plays the same, it still runs well, all the lines of sight are still exactly the same, so if you jump onto that map you'll feel like you are back in Standoff on Black Ops 2. Now with this map we have Citadel, which is a kind of dark and dreary medieval, well, I say medieval kind of map. I think they described it as it being back in the 1800s, or the 1700s, something like that. So I think this, it was just after the medieval era. But again, this is kind of a medium-sized map. You've got a couple of good wall running positions, a couple of good flanking spots. When you come around this corner, I chose to go downstairs instead of upstairs. I didn't really realise there was a river there. Tried to see where that person went and ended up getting shot from the guy at the top of the tower of where I was before, where you could have gone left and gone upstairs instead. Again, with this side, from one of the spawns, or the original spawn I started at, if you end up going left, you just take this path. It takes you all the way down to the opposite end of the map. Alright, this one is the Outskirts remake. I can never remember the name for the life of me, so somebody please put that down in the comments below. Outskirts, as we all know, was one of the most popular maps ever made in Call of Duty history. I believe it was made in either Black Ops 1 or World at War, but I believe it was World at War. If I'm wrong, again, same with the other thing, let me know down in the comments below, because obviously I don't want to sit there and be wrong in a video and be like, sit there, people are like, oh Chubbs, you got this wrong and this wrong and this wrong and this wrong. But not to say I'm not a COD expert. I only really started playing since Modern Warfare 2, and I didn't really play too much of it because I didn't exactly have internet until I moved, and obviously there was dial-up connection and then normal broadband, and then by the time I got internet and Xbox, actually to be fair, by the time I got my Xbox and had Xbox Live, I was 19. Yeah, I was 19 by the time I got my own console and I could afford to pay and play on Xbox Live. Because obviously, well, my parents weren't going to pay for it. They said if I wanted anything like that, I had to pay for it. So I ended up saving up, buying an Xbox, and then saved up the extra 40 quid, and ended up playing on Xbox Live. But anyways, that was a bit of a sidetrack. The map itself feels fairly similar to the Outskirts, but I don't know what it is about the map. There's something different that I don't know. It makes me feel weird about the map as such. Like I know it's meant to be a remade map, but something has made it completely different, and I don't get the nostalgic feel with this map that I thought I would and that I did with Outlaw. But I'm not saying it's a bad map, obviously, because, you know, it's a remake from one of the best maps ever made in the game. But it's just something that I felt like I didn't feel the nostalgia. I didn't feel that I was playing the same map. It felt like a brand new map to me, which for me, if you're going to do a remake map, it needs to feel like it's a remake map, not something that's completely brand new. But anyways, the next map I've got, and the last map I've got, is Micro, where basically you've been shrunken down to the size of an ant, and you are basically fighting an all-out war at a picnic table, which is certainly different. I've not seen anybody else do this sort of thing, and I think the COD community may not receive it that well, because obviously they're used to sort of, you know, like buildings and like open areas. You know, they're not used to fighting on a picnic table. But I must say, Treyarch have done a pretty good job with it. I mean, the map looks really good. I mean, every time I play this map, it makes me incredibly hungry. So if I get any bigger than I am now, I'm going to be blaming this map, and I will also be blaming Treyarch. But yep, this is from the opposite side of the spawn, or opposite side of the map. And there's a little like blue tube you can run through, which takes you straight into the middle of the map. I mean, it's good for, you know, a flanking maneuver in, you know, a game mode like Domination, but you would not want to stay there incredibly long, because people will know you are there and they will figure you out. Yep, figured I'd decide to see if you could actually run on that cake, which you can. I fell off the map but managed to save myself, and in the process I managed to get a double kill, which I thought was pretty cool. Managed to save my life and got a double kill at the end of it. So yep, we're now at the opposite side of the map in the second round. Running into a box of drink of some sort. Running past the barbecue. Again, going in one side of the map, going into the tube. Buzzing, I think there was meant to be like bees or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but again, here I tried to get a good nade spot, ended up jumping on the handle of the jug, and saw there was ants climbing all over the pizza boxes, so I ended up shooting them. I mean, no ants gonna be crawling all over my pizza, let me tell you that. This time I decided to run through the beer kegs just to see what they were like on the inside, just to show you guys. The feel of this map, it feels pretty good. I mean, the middle of the map whether it's going to be domination, TDM, or basically any game mode that you can think of that you can play on this map. That middle lane is going to be the life and soul of the party right there. I mean, pretty much all of the time during that game, in the first half and the second half, because of where they've decided to put B, Sniper Alley, or just where most of the action going down, that is where it's going to be. But anyways guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.